Hi guys, in this video we will discuss different ways to convert a string to lowercase in C++. Let's start the video. The first approach that we are going to use is using the for-each function from STL algorithms. For that we need to include the file algorithms and we are going to use another function tolower. For that we need to include the file cc type. Using STL algorithm for each, we can iterate over each character of string, and during iteration for each function will pass the reference of each character to a lambda function, which in turn changes the character to lowercase. This way, when the loop ends, all characters in the string will be in the lowercase. Let's see practically how to achieve this. For this we will call for each function. Inside the function, first we will pass the iterator pointing to the beginning of the string. For that we will call the begin function. As a second argument, we will pass the iterator pointing to the end of the string. For each function will use these iterators to traverse over all the characters of the string, and during iteration it will call a lambda function. That is, we are creating that. Now inside this lambda function we will receive each character of the string as a reference. So whatever changes we make in this lambda function will be reflected in the whole string. So what we will do here, we will call the tolower function and pass the character here. This line will convert the character to the lowercase. So by the end of for each function, or you can say when the for each function returns, all the characters of the string will be converted into lowercase. We can check this by compiling the code. It converted the string to lowercase. So this is how we can convert a string to lowercase using for each function. There is another way that we can use, that is a transform function. Using STL algorithm transform, we can transform over each character of the string and apply a given callback function on each character and store the value to another container. Now this other container can be the same string. Let's see how to do this. Transform function. In the transform function, as a first argument we will pass the iterator pointing to the beginning of the string. As a second argument we will pass the iterator pointing to the end of the string. Now as a third argument we need to pass the iterator pointing to the location in a container where we want to store the values. So we want to change the content of the same string, so we will use the pointer pointing to the beginning of the string as a third argument. Now as the fourth argument, we will need to pass a function that will be called for each character, that is tolower. So now there are no compile errors. Now let's compile this code. So we converted the string to lowercase using the transform function. So these two solutions were using the STL algorithm for each and transform. What if we don't want to use the STL? Then we can directly use a for loop. For that we need to iterate over all the characters of the string using a for loop, and for each character we will call the tolower function and pass the character to it. So this line will change the content of the character in the string because ch here is a reference variable. So this small for loop will convert the complete string to lowercase. Let's test this. And yes, our string got converted into lowercase. So this is how we can use a for loop to convert the string to lowercase. So in this video we discussed about 3 different approaches. First one was using the for each function, and second was using the transform function from the STL algorithms, and the last solution that we discussed is the simplest one, using the for loop. So that's all for today. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.